Bienvenue at First Racing PlayStation for another season of racing. We are here today at the Donington Park Grand Prix. Non, non, c'est Donington Park, oui, c'est Donington Park Grand Prix avec la Renault RS01 GT3 car, very good car for his circuit, very good car for this championship, and it's another season of racing here in First Racing PlayStation. This is a very late coverage of round 1, the opening round of this championship. Of course, we have 10 drivers today here in this race, and c'est la pole position. C'est pour George Jesus followed by Delphi Mora. In second place, voilà. Second row c'est Del Taylor and Diogo Silva. Third row c'est Darren Head et Diogo Almeida. Fourth row c'est Peter Adrian in this purple car, of course, followed by Andrew Dalby. Another purple car, very beautiful. Let's see how they do in the race. Ninth in the fourth row is Jumbo, and in the 10th is John Scott. Of course, we're still in August, so plenty of people in vacation, and of course that's why you only have 10 cars here today. Let's go trackside and find out what's going to happen in this race. C'est 14 laps, and the green light is on. Voila! The number 39 of George Jesus has a perfect start, and it is Del Taylor on the inside, and look at this, that's Delphi Mora on the inside of George Jesus. Didn't quite work, but they go through side by side there, side by side action there at the back, and we see everyone going through with no problem. No, c'est Diogo Almeida. Diogo Almeida has had problem for Diogo Almeida. He's sitting in 9th spot, so we're going to see the replay of what happened to Diogo Almeida. Poor start, I believe. I don't think he was off the track because he hasn't lost that much time. Ooh la 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 la, he has been in the grass there, and look at this is side-by-side action in Redgate, turn 1. There you go, see what happened here. He's on the outside of the corner, and he hit the car in front and lost it on his own. No other driver was involved here, and the race continues, and of course it is already a bit of a problem for Diogo Almeida, but no such problem for George Jesus, who is leading the race. Second place is Delphi Mora, third place Del Terra, fourth place Diogo Silva. Let's look at the battle for third place here. Look at the two purple cars. The two purple cars. Ooh la 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 la. Driver in the grass there, there's Del Taylor. Ooh, look at the battle for the lead of the race. A bit of problem there with the camera. Ooh, Diogo Silva almost lost it there at the back, and he's under pressure. Is under pressure from Darren Head. Pressure from Darren Head. There's an overtake there. That's Andrew Dalby on the inside. Inside line for Andrew Dalby. Non, c'est pas Andrew Dalby, c'est Diogo Almeida. Diogo Almeida on the inside line of Jumbo for 8 spots. And we are almost at the end of the first lap of this race out of 14. Let's see now the leader, George Jesus, followed by Delphi Mora, followed by Del Taylor. Oh la 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 la, mistake there in the final hairpin from George Jesus. He does lead the first lap though, as he crosses the line, and the top two are checking out from pretty much everyone else. Plenty of action here. That number 4. Oh, Del Taylor, oh, problème. Ouh la 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 la, c'est un problème. There c'est Andrew Dalby, I believe it's Andrew Dalby. Andrew Dalby, c'est le problème. Andrew Dalby, c'est le problème, and we are going to have a replay of what happened, because I think that there was a problem there for Andrew Dalby in the first corner, and I believe another driver was involved in it as well, and we couldn't quite see who that was. Andrew Dalby, and c'est Diogo Almeida. Diogo Almeida is the other driver involved. He was coming from behind and a little bit too late, because this corner is probably for Andrew Dalby, and Diogo Almeida ends up putting Andrew Dalby off the track. Ouh là 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 là, ce problème here, ce problème. Oh non, ce problème. Oh Oh, another driver, c'est Peter Adrien. Peter Adrien also problem. The two purple driver in the same section of this Donington Park circuit, and that was oh la 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 la. That was with Jumbo. Look at this off red gate, and this is the corner exit of the corner. They're running side by side. It is possible to, oh, possible, but not possible for them, and ends up in the gravel. And where is the other driver, Jumbo? Yeah, he's over there. There is André Dalby. André Dalby now in 9th spot. No such a problem for the leader, Georges Jesus. And where is Delphine Morin? He has lost a lot of time. You la 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 la, Delphine Morin has lost a lot of time. And look at this, Georges Jesus is now isolated in the lead of this race, followed by Delphine Morin, followed by interplace Diogo Silva. Darren Head almost colliding with Diogo there, under pressure from Del Taylor. Del Taylor, of course, had a problem there in the red gate corner in the previous lap. We are still in the second lap out of 14, and we already had so much action here, as Delphine Morin is going to try to recover a little bit of ground. The gap is 2.6 seconds here at the top of this race. Ooh la 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 la, Diogo Silva interplace, followed by Darren Head. Look at the battle here between Darren Head and Del Taylor. Very good battle with his Renault RS01, the new car for this season. That number 10, that's Darren Head, and that number 42, that's Del Taylor. Del Taylor, very quick but very inconsistent, and of course he's trying to go around Darren Head in this race. Let's look for other battles, shall we? Because in 6th place, c'est Diogo Almeida. Diogo Almeida has had a fair share of incidents, but he is now in 6th place. 7th, c'est Jumbo. 8th is John Scott, and the two drivers that have found problem in the previous lap, they are together now. They are same color teammates. That's number 25, Andrew Dalby. Oh, problem for Andrew Dalby. Ouh là 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 là, c'est John Scott qui a été involved in this incident, and I think that John Scott just lost it on his own, and then it was collected by André Dalby. Will validate that hypothesis right now, because I think that, ooh, and this is ooh, there's John Scott on his own. Oh, he just runs wide, and now he's a passenger, and then he spins and gets collected by André Dalby. Incident here in this third lap, and that's going to put André Dalby, bizarrely, André Dalby is going to end up in the same position, because he gets overtaken by Peter Adrien, but he also gains a position from John Scott, who is now sitting last. Let's go to the race lead again of Georges Jesus. Ooh, and a beautiful shot there at the end of the third lap, followed by Delphine Morin, followed by a very interesting battle, which is this jaune-yellow car, number 2, Diogo Silva, Darren Head, Del Taylor. They are 3rd, 4th and 5th, and there is Diogo Almeida in 6th place. He's going very quick indeed, because he's recovering a lot of ground. Look at the lap times there. It is ooh no, c'est 1:29.91 is not particularly quick for Diogo Almeida. Ooh, something happened to Del Taylor. Del Taylor, another mistake. What happened to Del Taylor? Del Taylor, oh, in the same place. In the same place, and la 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 la. This is terrible for Del Taylor. Let's go to chase camera, because his tracks camera is a bit weird. He's already sideways, and he is going in too deep too quickly. And let's see the replay of this incident. And oh, Del Taylor is on his own. He's on his own. He does not spin. He's a half spin. But there goes Diogo Almeida into 5th. Into 5th place, 5th place for Diogo Almeida. Now on the track, the closest battle is for the last place on the podium, and that's between old folks Diogo Silva and Darren Head, trying to go after the top 2 leaders, but their lap times are not that good. We'll keep an eye on other battles, but this is the closest two cars on the track. And Darren Head seems to have a lot more pace right now than Diogo Silva. And look at this is going to be wild here at the chicane, as Darren Head is going to go on the inside. No, he's not going to go on the inside. They go absolutely nose to tail, and Darren Head is going to surely get the position from Diogo Silva in the first earliest possibility, as the English should say, as they complete another lap. There's going to be completion of lap 4. We are not yet at the midpoint of this race here at Donington Park, as Diogo Silva is struggling a little bit with tires. But look at this Darren Head all over the place there, all over the place here in the final corner of this Donington Park circuit. And now another lap is started. Let's look for other battles. We have a battle for 5th place. They are 8/10 of a second apart, so we have a good battle there for 7th as well. Let's have a look at this is Jumbo and Peter Adrien, and we have a battle of course for the last position on the podium. And look at this, Darren Head is all over Diogo Silva now. They look like exactly one car. Oh, look at this, Darren Head now has the better exit. Is side by side racing here at Donington Park into the chicane. Here they go, but Diogo Silva has got the inside line. Surely he's going to go, and ooh la 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 la, they run side by side through the chicane. That was good racing. Good racing, but Diogo Silva still ahead now. Darren Head is going to go surely on the inside line. No, Diogo Silva just shuts the door, and Darren Head has to stay behind. Let's look for other battles here. There's another big one here between Jumbo and Peter Adrien, and ooh, exactly almost carbon copy, as Jumbo keeps the position. Oh, but now runs wide on the exit, runs very wide at the exit, and here comes Peter Adrien into the last corner, and I think it's game, set and match. Yes, Peter Adrien up into 7th spot, as Darren Head continues to go after Diogo Silva and the top two leaders, Jorge Jesus and Delphine Mora. Look at Diogo Silva all over the place there in the descent towards the old hairpin. And this is the area of the track where Darren Head is really much quicker than Diogo Silva here, right in this corner. And Darren is now all over the place. No! Darren Head, where is he going? Darren Head is off the track, and I believe he's lost position. No, he's lost position to Del Taylor and to Diogo Almeida. But what on earth happened here? Because he turned left when there was a right turn. So we'll have a replay. He has been off the track big time, and he is closing on Diogo. And now he's oh, he just clips the curve, and then off he goes. And that's terrible for Darren Head, because he's lost all the momentum now. Let's go back to the other battle that was for 7th, now with Peter Adrien ahead of Jumbo. Let's go through the field now, as leader Jorge Jesus is 2.2 seconds ahead of Delphine Mora in 2nd place. 3rd place is, oh, Jorge Jesus is stuck in the lead. Oh no, disaster. Oh la la, Jorge Jesus has spun on the hairpin, the first hairpin, and he's lost the lead to Delphine Mora, and now he's making more mistakes. Oh la 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 la. This change for the lead on lap 7 here in this race, as Delphine Mora takes the lead from Jorge. 3rd is Diogo Silva, 4th is Diogo Almeida. Top 4 are all Portuguese. 5th is Del Taylor. 6 is Darren Head. After that, well, it was not really a spin, it was an exit. And 7th is Peter Adrien. 8th is Jumbo. 9th is Andrew Dalby. And in 10th is John Scott. John has not recovered from that incident earlier in the race, and he is actually now 10 seconds behind 10 seconds behind the lead, well, not behind the leader He's 10 seconds behind 9th place. Let's look for battles here. So, oh, and look at this, he's on his own, and this is not going to help his cause. As the English would say, he is now off the track. He's not going to lose any positions because he's last already. He presses the reset button, and I believe he's again going to go. Where is he? This is high suspense here in Donington Park. As we can see him anywhere, we'll see what's happening in the rest of the race. He might have retired. He might have decided it was too much effort. Yes, he's in heaven. He is in heaven now. This is the Renault Sport RS01 Airbus A330 flying over England airspace, and John Scott has retired from the race in here. Let's go back to the race that is running. Delphi Mora is now, look at this, 3.7 second of a gap over George Jesus. Third is Diogo Silva. Fourth is Diogo Almeida. Fifth is Del Taylor. Del Taylor doing a good job. Darren Head there in 6th place. 7 is Peter Adrien. 8 is Jumbo. 9th is D'Andrew Dalby, now running last because John Scott has retired. And we have no battles on the track, which is extremely unusual for off-road racing PlayStation. So this will mean that we have to come up with something to commentate on, which is très difficile. We'll do our best. Here is the leader of the race, Delphi Mora. Inderdaad, de nummer 22, look at the sponsor in there. Let's see who the sponsor is some French stuff, I believe. Let's have a look. It is the Bleu de France, the Blues of France. And the Blues of France is leading this race now, and we are on lap 9. Then is Georges Jesus in 2nd place, deuxième place here in this race, and he is the number 39 Petroblast livery. 3rd place is Diogo Silva in a more traditional Renault livery. That's the orange, not orange but yellow livery. That number 2 of Renault Sport is driving like there's no tomorrow, because Diogo Almeida is marginally quicker than Diogo Silva, and we could see a battle lining up towards the end of the race. There is Diogo Almeida in 4th spot, number 14, number 14. 5th is Del Taylor, and 6ème c'est Darren Head. Darren Head has had a very poor lap, 1:31.440. That is a problem for Darren Head, not enough pace is the diagnostic here, and Darren Head not happy with those tires, most likely. As we understand, he's not enjoying this ride with his Renault RS01. Oh, and look at this, he's now running off track as well. 7th is Peter Adrien, doing a good job there in number 25, the number 25. 8 is Jumbo, and 9th and last, and everyone seems to be cutting the chicane there, and that's not on because it's the same livery, number 25. We have so few drivers today, they could all at least change the livery, as Delphi Mora continues to lead this race, and we'll keep an eye on the closest driver on the track, and this is for 3rd spot. That's Diogo Silva, 1.8 seconds. And this is unusual because the closest difference on the track is 1.8 seconds. And that's again Diogo Silva being chased by Diogo Almeida in this case. Lap 10 out of 14. Lap 10 out of 14 here at Donington Park. And there is Del Taylor! Del Taylor on the grass, and where is Darren Head is the question. the gap is 3 seconds. So we keep an eye on that gap and see if it goes down, or if it goes up, or if it remains stable, which are the only 3 possibilities right now here in with this gap. Darren Head, Peter Adrian, Jumbo and Andrew Dalby. Let's keep an eye on this battle for third place, because Diogo Almeida is coming. Let's look at the lap times, shall we? The leaders are on 1:29.5, Delphine Morin, 1:37. That's George Jesus, but Diogo Silva lost another 4 tenths of a second to Diogo Almeida, so we could have potentially possibility of battle, because Diogo Silva is completely struggling with those tires in that number de Renault RS01. And oulala, so Diogo Almeida wants that podium. Let's see other battle through the field. Everyone else is pretty much spread out, as the English would say. And Diogo Silva makes another mistake there in that corner, and Diogo Almeida is coming. 3 laps to go at the line, and the gap is noticeably smaller. There is Del Taylor, and where is Darren Head? Darren Head has had a poor lap. His tires are probably gone, and there is Peter Adrian in 7th place, and there is Jumbo on 8th place. Delphine Morin continues to lead this race. Now it's the end of lap 11, sorry, as we have 3 laps to go now. George is in 2nd, and here is the battle for 3rd. And oulala, they're together now. Look at the lap times. We don't need to look at the lap times to understand that Diogo Almeida is coming. It is a 1:38.03 for Diogo Silva, a 1:29.780 for Diogo Almeida, and I believe Diogo Almeida is in the mix, as the English would say, for 3rd place in this race. And we are going to try to look at this battle, because it's absolutely brilliant. As now Diogo Silva is vulnerable. We keep an eye on other battle through the field. It seems that Jumbo is also getting closer to Peter Adrian. Battle for 7th place there, but it is a battle for the podium. And we are 2.5 laps to go here in this race. And not easy to do an overtake, a clean overtake, and Diogo Silva again running a bit hard there in that corner and sliding, and here comes Diogo Almeida. This is absolutely brilliant battle, and Del Taylor is also getting closer. As we have now 2 laps to go. The leader, Delphine Morin, is about to enter lap number 13. Diogo Silva already going defensive there after the chicane into the first hairpin. And ooh, nice exit there. The tires of Diogo Almeida seem to be in better shape than Diogo Silva's tires at the moment, and now he's coming for the inside line. Diogo Silva shuts the door. The leader is already on lap 13 and extending his lead. George is in 2nd, then is Diogo Silva and Diogo Almeida. This is brilliant stuff here happening, and Diogo Silva's tires are absolutely gone. Diogo Silva's tires are absolutely gone, but he still holds on. Let's go on board with Diogo Almeida. Let's go into on-board camera. There are a few overtaking spots in this circuit of Donington. And Diogo Silva, now here comes the corner that he always messes up. And this time round he has not messed it up, but Diogo Almeida was quicker through that corner. He now just needs to have the confidence to dive into the chicane potentially. One more lap to go after this one. Nice exit there by Diogo Silva. Let's look at the other battles. Let's look at from the back, and Andrew Dalby has had problem for sure, because his lap was 1:47. That's a pretty slow lap. Will not go in the replay because he didn't lose any positions, but he certainly seems to be a problem with Andrew Dalby. 8 is Jumbo, 7 is Peter Adrian, 6 is Darren Head, 5th is Del Taylor, but look at this is the last lap of the race. And now it is all or nothing for Diogo Almeida. Diogo Silva trying to keep him behind. Let's go again trackside here. As is the race leader Delphi Mora followed by George Jesus, but here is the battle. The battle is on the last lap now, and Diogo Almeida will have maybe 2 more spots to overtake potentially. 2 more spots to overtake. The first one is at the entry of the chicane. Del Taylor has run wide again. The checkered flag is waving for Delphi Mora, but now who is going to be? We are going to try to watch if Diogo Almeida is too far behind here to make a move. He's too far behind, but he still has a couple of hairpin. Here comes the leader. That's Delphi Mora is going to win round 1, race 1 here at the Donington Park. And the checkered flag is in the air for Delphi Mora. Second place is going to be George Jesus, but who is going to be third place? This is still up for grabs, as the English would say. And here comes now Diogo Silva on the inside of and the contact between the two drivers. Contact between two drivers, but it's going to be Diogo Silva in the podium in race 1, followed by Diogo Almeida, followed by Del Taylor, completing the top 5. 6th is going to be Darren Head. Not the start of the season that he wanted. 7th is going to be Peter Adrian. 8th is going to be Jumbo. And 9th is going to be Andrew Dalby, who has lost quite a lot of time. He's done a pretty poor lap, followed by a brilliant lap, 1:35.41. That was almost as quick as the leaders in this lap, but he is now going to complete the race as he does final corner, and that's it. Andrew Dalby in 9th, 9th place here in Donington Park. That was it. The winner was Delphi Mora, followed by George Jesus, followed by Diogo Silva. That's your podium, and that is race 1, and we shall see you very shortly in race 2, round 1. Stay with us.